Hello, and welcome to Do You Watch Anime? My name is Adam Corky. This is a show.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's a show. It's a show where hold on. There we go. It's a show where I ask a guest, whether that be a friend, a family member, a random stranger on the street, if they watch anime, and we go from there. So, today, I'm joined with...
Oh, you're going to make me say it because you
Yep.
can't say it.
Yep.
Blaidd Droog. Just call me Blaidd.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
It's Welsh, okay?
Yep. I'm just like, how do I pronounce that? But yeah, so, do you watch anime?
I do casually.
I do casually. Okay. Let's dig into that.
Okay.
So where did your sounds so stupid. Where did your anime journey begin?
Okay, so I have two answers to that.
Okay.
So my first answer is obviously, I'm going to date myself so badly. Oh my God. I was like 8 years old when the very first Sailor Moon was released on YTV.
Oh.
Yeah. So I would watch that. My older sister watched that. So I would watch it casually, kind of like with her whenever she would watch it.
Yeah.
I watched a few episodes of Pokemon at the same time, but didn't actually really deep dive into anime until my one and only year of university, where I met one of my closest friends. And they introduced me to anime with the introduction of the original version of Fruits Basket.
Okay.
So, and that was the very first anime I ever watched in Japanese with subtitles. And then I kind of fell down the rabbit hole from there for like a few years.
Okay. You're the first person to actually say, are you kidding me? You're the first person to mention that Fruits Basket was your first anime,
Yeah.
like actual.
It was my first actual anime, which is why I still haven't watched the new version yet.
And that's all the time we have. Thank you so much for being on the show. You need to watch that.
I know, it's on my list.
Because compared to the old version...
I love the old version.
I know, but...
Special place in my heart.
I know.
And I love Kyo. He's my favorite. He's my boy.
Mm-hmm. Just imagine getting...
But I've read the manga.
Okay.
Oh, up until the last 2 volumes, because then frickin' Tokyo Pop went frickin' bankrupt.
Oh, frickin' Tokyo Pop. God. So from Fruits Basket,
Yep.
which still blows my mind, where did you go from there?
Oh, God, see if I remember. It's like 20 years ago. Not quite that long ago, but a long time ago. Actually, no, crap. It was almost 20 years. God damn, I'm old. I remember.
Welcome back to Existential Crisis.
I remember watching Inuyasha, and I'm so glad Moon is not here right now because...
Did you not like it?
We did, up until we realized that they killed the main bad guy that I don't even remember his name. It's been that long since I've seen it. And then he came back. And then they killed him again. And then he came back. And it's like, we're like 100 episodes in. It's like, how many times does this happen? And so we looked it up, and it happens a lot. And then we kind of just said, fuck this, and gave up.
Jesus Christ.
That's why I'm so glad she's not here right now.
Yep. I mean, we have another Inuyasha supporter in the background.
Oh, God.
Oh, yeah, I did leave him on my table. This is a little awkward.
Yeah. Well, I respect other people that can get through it. I just can't. Because I'm like, it just... why does he have to keep coming back and dying? And it's...
I mean, I understand. It is frustrating.
It's frustrating.
Yeah. So, after Inuyasha, the failure that was Inuyasha...
Okay, so this is going to be an interesting segue.
Yeah.
So I was introduced to a whole bunch of yaoi.
Okay, hold on. We're going to unpack that for a minute because we're going to go from Fruits Basket to Inuyasha to a whole bunch of yaoi.
I don't remember much of it because, like I said, this was like 20 years ago.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we watched Gravitation, which is more of a shonenai than a full-fledged yaoi.
Okay.
But it's still like a 90s anime.
Yeah.
But it's about a fake rock band. And God, I don't remember how the two main characters meet. Like
Okay,
I said, it's a long time.
Pause for a minute. What do you mean fake rock band?
So they're a rock band, but they don't actually exist.
Oh, okay.
In like this reality.
You could have just said
well, yeah,
they're
I
a
could've.
band.
I could have, but I didn't.
The way you were saying, I was just like, are they a fake? Do they just dress up? And
No.
play, Okay.
It's yeah, and I can't remember. There was 2 that we watched that had to do with rock bands, and one got really weird. Oh no, that wasn't it. That was Cake and Phrase. Never mind. I'm getting them all really confused because, like I said, this was like 20 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
I watched a lot of anime in this year, so. And this is also the year that I found one of my absolute favorite animes, which you are so going to judge me for, especially after the whole yaoi comment. It's fine. It's called Prince of Tennis.
Okay, that's what I wanted to touch on because, preface here, Preface. I was looking for anime suggestions one day on Instagram.
Yep.
And she messages me. And she's like, you should watch Prince of Tennis. That's one of my favorites.
Absolutely.
And I look it up and I'm like, what the bloody fuck is this?
It's the drug trip that has to do with tennis.
Because I love sports anime.
Yep.
But I was just like, what's going on?
Well, okay. So obviously, main preface is it's a middle school tennis team.
Of course. As you do.
As everyone looks like they're in their 20s, except for the first years.
Yep.
Who look like they're 5.
Yep.
Miraculously, everyone seems to grow like 6 inches in between first year and second year. And they actually have a joke about it where one of the episodes, the captain, who's 14, gets offered sake because they think he's a teacher. And he's like, I'm 14. Yeah. It's funny. Anyways, so yes, it's this journey of this tennis team where obviously the main character is a tennis prodigy that has been growing up in America.
Yep.
And then he comes back to Tokyo, him and his dad. Well, his whole family. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so it's his journey on becoming basically an isolated piece of shit into like a team member.
Okay.
He's my favorite character, by the way. Well, he's not really a piece of shit. He's just kind of like, he's an isolated little shit. There we go. Let's put it that way.
There you go.
Yeah.
Okay.
He has his favorite character, which in Japanese, they can't really translate it. It's like Mana Mana Dane, which loosely trans into you suck.
Oh.
And I'm better than you.
Oh, great. I love that.
Yeah. Yeah.
God.
And of course, everyone has these specialty moves that breaks every single law of physics ever.
Yeah. I saw a clip of that. And I was like,
they have
what?
They have full-fledged 5-minute conversations while the ball is just kind of in midair spinning.
Well, for younger viewers,
Yes.
it's kind of like Kuroko's basketball a lot, where it's like superpowers, like to the extreme, except tennis. Except tennis. And
I don't watch real tennis, by the way, just anime tennis.
Before anybody starts judging, I only watch anime tennis.
Well, I'm not like Amy, who watches the volleyball anime because she plays volleyball. No, that's not the case.
I would have died laughing if you were like, I love this tennis anime. Let me pick up tennis.
No.
What do you say? No, I can't, squash a tennis ball at 50,000 miles per hour.
None of those special moves are actually they can't be done. They break every single law of physics. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, and all the fans make it gay. Just putting that out there too.
I mean, come on. It's a sports anime.
Yeah. Everyone makes it gay.
Yeah.
Like it's quite something.
And also one of the other things I couldn't wrap my head around was the character designs.
Okay.
because I literally looked at the characters and went, I don't know how to feel, because it's either they all look the same, or they don't, and it's very I don't have Wi-Fi. What am I doing? But yeah, I was like, what the fuck is this?
Oh, well, okay. So it was the mangaka's first manga he'd ever written. And then it exploded like crazy. Like, so the Prince of Tennis is actually, I don't know if you know anything about like the Japanese Broadway scene, because you know the whole.
No, I don't say
no, but you know, the musicals based off of animes.
Yeah.
The first one ever created was Prince of Tennis. And the reason we have Saramuo and all the other ones is because Prince of Tennis was such a success.
Damn.
Yeah. It was one of the most successful animes in Japan in the early 2000s.
Damn.
And
okay.
And they're like, oh, it's a shonen, and yet all the fans are like 20-year-old girls. And all of these characters are 12 to 14.
Yeah. So I just looked at the poster or whatever.
Yep.
I was wrong. They don't look all the same.
Not quite.
I was what's the word? Words and things.
Yep.
I thought it was a different anime.
Okay.
Like just the character designs.
Yeah.
I thought it was like there's some soccer anime.
Oh,
that
okay.
kind of goes around the same kind of.
Yeah.
It was the same kind of year.
Yeah.
And they all look the same.
Oh, I've never seen that one.
Yeah. I don't know, but I still remember looking it up and going, what the fuck is this? Yeah.
I love it. I can't help.
Yeah.
It's a crack anime. It completely is. It's 178 episodes, and I'm pretty sure like 50 of them you don't need. There is a lot of filler episodes, but they're adorable.
178 episodes.
That's before the finals too. There's also the finals arc, which happens afterwards, which is a different anime. And then there's a bunch of movies too.
Okay, so off podcast, you were talking about long animes and how you can't do that.
Yes, well, okay, fine. I have a feeling I know where this is going and it's going to bite me in the ass.
Yeah. So let's.
Okay. Especially when we talk about one of my current favorite animes, which is also really long.
Okay, what's that?
Full Metal Alchemist.
Oh, that's not that long.
Well, I know it's over 100 episodes, isn't it?
No.
Yeah, it is. I don't know.
Or are we talking Brotherhood or the original? Let's see.
I don't know. I haven't finished it yet. Because that's a thing that I do, where I start an anime and then don't finish it.
Yeah. Hold on.
Yeah.
You haven't finished Full Metal?
I've never finished Full Metal Alchemist. Okay, there's a story behind that. I had one of the biggest, what's the word I'm looking for? God damn it. I hate when ADHD does this. And it's just
okay.
like, you forget the word.
Story in my life.
One of the biggest reveals was spoiled for me.
Oh, no.
Okay, so I was at... again, dating myself. HMV, back when it still existed. The one downtown, and I was buying I used to buy DVDs of anime back then, and I was buying the next version of the copy of Full Metal Alchemist, and I needed the next volume because I was watching it on DVD. And they had the most recent one playing. And it was the episode where Ed finds out where lust comes from.
Oh.
Which, of course, I'm not going to say because I know it's like it forever. You know, it's been a while. But yeah, so I found out like literally it's just me and the two guys who are working. They're watching me watch this whole thing unfold. And the look of shock on my face. And then they're like, oh, shit, she didn't know.
God.
And I haven't really been able to. I mean, I stopped watching it then. And it takes... I don't always go back to it right away, so I have to like start from the beginning and then go all the way through.
So, okay.
I've also never seen Brotherhood.
I don't know how many times I did that already in 15 minutes, but Jesus Christ.
Like I said, before we started, I have a feeling I'm going to piss a whole bunch of people off.
Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Okay, well, when you do get around to it,
Yep.
please watch Brotherhood.
I will. It's on my list. I have a list of anime. It's literally a note on my phone that's titled Anime to Finish and Watch. Because I keep not finishing them. And 2 of my favorites are in that list. Actually, 3 of my favorites are in that list. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm a lot of... yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
all right.
a lot of fun.
So,
I don't finish things.
Yeah, Jesus. So...
I'm a Gemini with ADHD, okay? Leave me alone.
Oh my God. I know what that means.
It means I can't finish shit.
There you go. So... After... Okay.
Okay.
I don't think there's an after Prince of Tennis because it's so fucking long.
It took me a few years to get there.
Jesus fuck. So after what was the next anime that you were like?
Okay, so it took a few years off watching anime.
Of course.
And then I was on Netflix and I'm like, hey, I'm going to start watching anime. What's this? Oh, it's called Fairy Tail. Don't look at me like that. And so I started watching Fairy Tail. And again, didn't finish it. Okay, here's my thing with Fairy Tail. Okay, so as, of course, a female presenting person who likes to be feminine, Lucy's kind of badass because she can still do her stuff and be a feminine female, and she's not useless. Like, she's literally the main character. She's not useless. And yeah, so that was my whole... That's my little... Fairy Tail isn't as bad. Mind you, I haven't finished it yet. And I probably never will. Just because I don't remember what happens. I gotta start from the beginning again.
You attached to Lucy because she was a badass female in shonen because you don't get that a lot. Which totally valid. Totally valid. And you were saying off the podcast that you didn't like long anime.
No.
Okay.
No.
Can I state a case for One Piece?
Okay. The whole idea that I have to watch 500 episodes until it gets good.
That's wrong.
Okay, 400?
That's wrong.
Well, that's what someone told me.
Well, someone is wrong.
Anyways, I have to watch over 100 episodes before it gets good.
That is also wrong.
Okay, well.
It does get good.
But can it keep my attention? That's the thing.
I mean, now that the live action is a thing,
right?
I tell people to watch the live action,
okay,
and then start the anime,
okay,
because that's like, I don't know, 50 something episodes,
okay,
and the live action's fucking fantastic.
Okay, yeah, I keep hearing about how great it is.
It's fucking just awesome. I love it.
Right. But the fact that it's like 1,300 episodes or something stupid like that.
You just put it on. It's not like you have to binge it.
But if I don't binge it, I won't go back to it.
Oh my God.
That's why I keep... Okay, I've been watching... Literally, there is an anime I'm currently watching. I have been watching it for 20 freaking years because I've never finished it. It's Night Hunters.
Explain.
Okay, so Night Hunters was... Well, this is the funny thing. So Night Hunters was one of the animes that I started watching in university. But back then, we had to torrent anime because I'm old.
I also torrented anime.
Yeah, but you were like 10. I was in my 20s.
I mean, you didn't have to say it out loud.
That's fine. So this anime is like, I don't know, maybe 16 to 19 episodes long.
Okay. Yeah.
We could download up to episode 13, and then episode 13 had no cedars. And we could get 14, 15, 16, and all the rest of them, but could not get episode 13. Episode 13 never had any freaking cedars.
Oh.
So I couldn't finish it. And for anyone who doesn't know what Night Hunters is about, there's another one that's come out. This is the first one from 1998. The original version, which I find it hilarious, in Japan, it's called Weiss Cruise, which isn't even in Japanese, but that's the Japanese name. Yeah. And then they changed it to Night Hunters. I'm like, why didn't you just change it to the actual English translation of the German, which is White Cross? Anyways, different rant. So it's about a group of assassins who front as florists, and they are assassinating basically people who are they're assassinating people who the cops can't get the evidence on to prosecute them.
So Dexter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of. But and it's things like, you know, underground, like black market, organ harvesting.
Oh,
That's the word I couldn't say.
Oh, good.
You know, stuff like that.
My favorite.
And you know, like underground fight clubs and where they fight to the death and like the people who are running those kinds of things. And then of course you find out, I'm gonna say who it is because, well, it's freaking 1998. You then find out that the person who is running the organization is the Japanese chief of police.
Oh.
Which is why he can't really get caught.
Dun, dun, dun.
And I don't know how it ends because, like I said, couldn't get episode 13. So, but recently I found it on YouTube.
Okay.
All of it is on YouTube, and I am
Damn.
slowly going through it. And of course, there's like a few like filler episodes in the beginning, and then you get the main storyline, which then turns out that one of the members of the organization, who is my favorite, his name is Omi. He is actually, they think he is the son of that was kidnapped of the main person who is organizing all of these underground things that they're trying to stop.
Shit. Okay.
He is also the brother of the chief of police.
There it is.
He is also not Omi's father.
God damn.
The chief of police is Omi's father.
Oh,
he had an affair with his brother's wife.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Yeah, there's a lot of drops, and most of that happens in between episodes like 5 and the end of the series.
Jesus. And it's only like what? You said
like 16 episodes, like between 16 or 19 episodes.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. It's great. It's amazing. And every single one of the assassins has a different specialty. So like Omi is like darts and arrows. There's a guy named Ken, which is kind of like, he's got like Wolverine claws. Yoji, he kills people with piano wire. And Aya has got the 2 katanas.
Oh, great.
So, yeah, they're kind of deadly florists. And they front as florists.
Very deadly florists.
And of course, I know everything about plants and stuff like that. So,
of course.
Yeah. And then their florist shop is mainly patroned by high school girls. Because they're also good looking.
Because of course.
Because of course.
Because of course.
And they're all in their 20s except for Omi, who's 18.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
Of course.
God. Good Lord.
If not, he's 16. I don't know. He's somewhere in that range. It's freaking anime from the 90s.
How do you come across that?
I don't remember because, like I said, we found it 20 years ago.
Yeah. I'm just wondering how.
I think we were doing like just like random anime searches on like LimeWire until we found one that had cedars.
I mean, I understand.
That's how we also found Golden Boy. I only watched one episode of that, and then I kind of noped out of there.
Very glad you only watched one episode.
I don't even think we finished the first episode.
Good.
But, yeah. But that is how. And the other way we found it is LiveJournal.
Oh.
Yeah, because I'm again that old. So.
Sorry about that.
I don't even know if you know what LiveJournal is.
Nope.
LiveJournal was a blogging website.
Okay.
I love how you're just holding your mic now.
Yeah. Lots of things are happening right now.
So LiveJournal was a blogging website that obviously you had like an online journal.
Yeah.
And there was communities. So of course there was anime communities.
Yeah.
So we found LiveJournal through my friend was a huge fan of Yu-Gi-Oh! And Beyblade.
Okay.
And Dragon Ball Z. All of those ones.
Hell yeah.
So I've never watched Dragon Ball Z.
That's fine. Don't.
Okay.
That's fine. I know what you're into. Don't do it.
Don't do it.
Yeah.
The only one of those that I have watched.
There's no yaoi. I promise.
Well, there's no yaoi in Beyblade either. Well, except for the ones the fan made.
It's gonna be.
You have never heard of that. Basically, all of the blade breakers, according to the fans, are in relations with each other. There's main couples. There is Ray and Kai. That's the main one. Or Kai and Tyson. Okay. That's the other main one. But Ray and Kai is my favorite. And fun fact, the guy who voiced Ray was actually in Mean Girls.
What?
He was in Mean Girls. Daniel DeSanto. He's the guy who asks Katie if she wants her muffin buttered.
Shit. I didn't
that's
know that.
Ray's voice actor.
Wow. What a fucking Jesus. Pardon me. Sorry. My mic is just not cooperating.
He's literally helicoptering
Okay.
his mic stand right now.
There we go. Fuck this mic stand right now. I'm hand holding it. All right. So, Jesus.
I have a feeling we're going to unpack so much stuff that I have to say here.
It's going to be named Blaidd watches or listens, reads, I don't know, Beyblade Yowie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, we'll just stick with reading it.
Fuck's sake.
We're not going to mention how she used to write it too.
Right?
Yeah.
Beyblade Yowie?
Yes. Yes.
Oh, we're unpacking that.
Yep. I used to write fan fiction, and it was never straight. Well, actually, that's not true. I wrote a Fruits Basket one that was Kyo and Toru.
Mm-hmm.
But had hints of Yuki and Haru in it, too. Where do you think my gay freaking media obsession came from?
Beyblade?
Well, not Beyblade in general, but anime.
Okay, well, that makes sense. That's everyone's, like... Usually everyone's like first like
anime let me into two separate like different branches. Mm-hmm. One was loving the gay shit.
Yeah.
And which I still love to this day. And the other one was through the Prince of Tennis character singles that they used to release. I was introduced to J-pop.
Okay, yeah.
And now, like, you know, like one of my favorite groups, Katun, is they're Japanese, obviously.
Yep.
I've been listening to them off and on for like, dear God, since 2013. So
shit,
10 years.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So those are kind of the two avenues that anime brought into my life.
Shit.
Was gay shit and Japanese music.
God damn.
Yeah. Yeah. But yes, I used to write Japanese yaoi fanfiction.
Fuck you. I just can't believe it's fucking Beyblade.
Yes, I wrote Beyblade. There was more than just Beyblade, by the way.
Well, yeah, I just...
There was Prince of Tennis, too.
Well, duh.
Yeah, of course.
Of course. I'm just focusing on Beyblade because I cannot wrap my head around that.
Ray Kai, man. Ray Kai. I love it.
Jesus fuck, man.
I was popular, too.
Where do I go from here?
I had fans, okay?
Oh, God.
Yeah, I posted it on the internet.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
All right, we have an internet celebrity here. Jesus.
Only in yaoi circles. Which sounds really bad.
Oh, I mean, I'm not judging. Like, people can do whatever the fuck they want.
Yep.
That's fine. But, like, Beyblade?
Yep.
Oh, my God.
Beyblade,
Maybe
Gundam Wing.
Well, come on.
Hero Duo.
Yeah.
So obvious.
Yeah.
But obviously Prince of Tennis.
Mm-hmm.
What else did I write? Frick. Weiss Cruise. That was another one.
Mm-hmm.
Dear God, I don't remember. Most of it was Prince of Tennis. Yeah.
God damn.
Yeah. And then I went into the Slash. We're not going to talk about that.
No.
That has nothing to do with anime.
No.
No, we're not going to talk about that.
Or will we?
Oh, you just lost your mic.
I just lost, like, literally, like, all of the... Okay, I'm just going to sit up here. We're going to get real close here. Jesus, fuck.
Yeah.
This is such a mess.
I love how everything starts breaking the moment I walk in.
Oh my god. Well, it was breaking on the second recording.
Okay.
And the first recording, I guess, is the second.
Yep.
But this is new.
Yeah.
The mic stand not working is new. So from all the fan fiction and like the what you say, like mid 2000s?
Yeah, early to mid 2000s.
Yeah. Where did we go from there?
I stopped watching anime.
Okay. All right.
Until pretty much I met you and Moon.
Dang.
Yeah.
Shit.
So like I said, I kind of dabbled with fairy tale.
Mm-hmm.
I started reading Black Butler.
Of course you did.
Of course I did. Fun fact, the voice actor from the Japanese version of Black Butler, the little kid, what's his name? CL?
Yes.
Anyways, he is voice acted by the same person who voice acts Ryoma in Prince of Tennis. Yeah, he is. So it's basically listening to Ryoma be even more of a bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I started reading that. I started reading XXX Holic and Tsubasa.
Okay.
And then, yeah, it wasn't until I met you and Moon that I really got back into it.
Damn.
Yeah.
So where did it, when we started being friends, that sounds so weird.
Well, yeah.
What was the first, because I honestly don't fucking remember, what was the first one you remember being like, ooh, I want to watch this, like, continuously, like...
JJK. It's true.
Yeah. Yep.
Yep. Have I caught up? No.
That's fine.
Yeah, I've already seen spoilers. I'm so mad
Yeah.
that I've seen spoilers.
Yeah.
It's like, what the fuck? Anyways.
Yeah.
But
I
no.
mean, welcome to the anime community
I know.
in 2023.
I know.
2024. I don't know. It's 2023.
It's still 2023.
Yeah.
We have a few more weeks.
You're right. Yeah. What is it about JJK that made you go, ooh, this is fucking good?
It's different than anything I've ever seen.
Okay.
It is so different. Nobara is a freaking badass, and we love a badass person, women. And even though she's not the one I cosplay, hey, we love Maki as well.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But honestly, well, it might have been Gojo too. He might have played a little part into that.
Of course.
Just at the time, I thought he was hilarious.
Yeah.
It wasn't until season 2 where I was like, he started becoming one of my favorite characters.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it just sucked me in, and I can't really pinpoint why, because it's so different than anything I've ever watched. I mean, like, yeah, I watched some pretty dark shit, like Night Hunters is not light and fluffy.
Yeah.
And it's like I have a feeling that Rabib would like it. But yeah, it's and when I was actually was it JJK or was it Demon Slayer? It was one of those two, because I started watching both of them around the same time. But I remember when I first told the person who got me into anime that I was watching JJK, and they started watching it, and literally they texted me and was like, "You are watching this show?" Because I was really curious, and I was over at their house once, and I was like, you know what I keep hearing about? I keep hearing about Attack on Titan. And then they're like, don't watch it. You don't like scary things. Don't watch it. And I'm like, I'm curious. They're like, fine, we'll watch one episode. I got 5 minutes in. As soon as I watched one of the Titans eat someone and rip them in half, I was like, nope, I'm done.
And you like Jujutsu Kaisen.
Yeah, exactly. And that's why they're like, how do you like Jujutsu Kaisen?
Yeah.
This makes no sense.
Yeah.
But I don't get it. I think it's just the characters. Like, I love Yuji. Megami is my boy. I adore him so much. He was probably the character that sucked me in, was Megami. Because I have a thing for the moody ones.
Of course.
Yeah. And which is, it kind of always freaks me out that his voice actor is nothing like that. And
nope. Yeah. Robbie's just a ray of fucking sunshine.
He really is.
Yeah.
And, but yeah, it was that. Yeah, that's probably what kind of just sucked me in. And it was like from the very first episode, I was just kind of like, what the fuck is this? And keep going.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. I love when people find a different anime than they're used to. And they're like, oh, fuck, I really love this. Because it's lovely to see.
Yay.
And you said Demon Slayer.
Yes.
Which is also different from what you usually...
Yeah. I think I've watched Demon Slayer before I watched JJK, so it was almost like... So it wasn't like complete...
Yeah.
Just go into the freaking nightmares and evil. It was throwing some demons first.
Yeah.
Watch a family get massacred in the first episode.
Yep. Spoilers? No, I'm kidding.
Oops, sorry.
Yeah, oopsies. It's only one of the main plot points.
Yeah, it's only how it starts.
Yeah, literally. So, like I've like I said, I've asked this on the podcast before, because everyone's fucking seen Demon Slayer.
Yeah,
I'd be very surprised to meet someone who's like, "What's Demon Slayer?"
Have I met someone like that? No, I don't think I have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What is it about Demon Slayer that like makes your brain go zzz?
Tanjiro has the biggest heart and he's the biggest softie, and I just want to give him a hug.
Yep, absolutely.
And the fact that he is doing everything in his power to avenge his family and protect his sister as an older sister, like an older sibling, I completely understand that, because if I was in the situation, I would do the same thing, except I wouldn't carry my little brother in a box on my back because he's like 5 inches taller than me.
I wouldn't, because my sister's a piece of shit. I'm kidding. She won't listen to this.
But yeah, so like I can understand that family connection.
Yeah.
Which is huge for me.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it was. I mean, it didn't suck me in as much as JJK did.
Yes, it is a slow burn.
Yeah. And I tend to have no patience for slow burns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is one thing I do warn people when they're like, I'm going to start Demon Slayer. It's like, it's a slow burn.
Yeah.
It gets so much better after episode 19.
Yeah. And what episode was it? I don't even remember what episode it was, but I remember it was it during, no, it wasn't during the trial. It was before the trial. Anyways, the episode with Momo. You don't remember who I'm talking about. So it was when he goes to, I guess his trainer's house.
Oh yeah.
And he's like that year that he's there, and he first meets the kids, and then finding out the kids were actually dead.
Yeah,
that like freaking. I'm sitting there going, there's something up with these kids.
Yeah.
There's something up with these kids.
Yeah.
What's up with these kids? And I'm like, they're probably dead. And then of course they were.
They're probably dead.
But
what's the 50-50 on there if they're probably dead?
100%.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that was the episode that really sucked me in.
Yeah. Jesus.
So, and then of course we got to the episode I refused to watch, which you forced me to watch.
Yep.
Yeah. I cried.
Yep.
Stupid train. We all know which one I'm talking about now.
Yep. Stupid fucking train.
Goddamn train.
Yep. I was like, if I have to watch this, you have to fucking watch this.
Yeah. And so I got to that, and of course everyone falls in love with, I can't remember his name because memory is gone today.
Yeah.
But of course you fall in love with him in like 5 minutes. He's only in one freaking episode, and then it's like, oh, and then he's dead. But yeah, that kind of put me off continuing it, and I don't think I've started season 2
oh
since
my god
then.
Bro,
yeah, and
it's so good.
I know it is. And like the character that like I love, Mitsuri's like Hashira power, and she is freaking badass, and I haven't even really got to her yet. I know. I know.
Yeah.
Like I said, I got a few hot takes apparently.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Well, it's not really hot takes. Just
No,
more like,
no, it's just I'm annoying people because I keep starting animes
Yeah.
and not finishing them.
Yeah. Like the amount of anime that I've recommended you that I'm like, you will actually like this.
Yeah, and I haven't watched any of it.
Yep.
And then I keep saying, hey, what's that list? And you keep saying it's really long. And I'm like, I know I need it. And I have like 4 on my phone that I remember.
Mm-hmm.
Like the one I really want to watch, of course, is the gay one.
Which gay one?
Miwa and Sasuke or something.
Sasuke and Miyano?
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah.
I love that fucking full of...
I watched the first episode here. I remember watching the first episode.
Yeah.
And so the problem with me is, in case you haven't realized, I'm an anxious person.
No.
I know, right?
I never knew that.
Never knew that.
Never.
So the problem with that is I don't like watching new things when I'm at home. And I prefer watching them with other people. Mm-hmm. Because when I'm at home, that's when I want my comfort shows. That's when I want, the show that I watch ad nauseum, which we will not name.
No, not at all. It doesn't.
It has nothing. It has nothing to do with anime.
Has nothing to do with anime or hearts at all.
Or stopping or anything like that.
Yeah. Or
it's not
gays
gay.
or
no. It's also not British.
Definitely not. God.
Anyways, or reading the stupid sports book I've been reading ad nauseum for the past 6 months. Again, it's gay too. There's a theme.
Yep.
Anyways, so because of that, I find it, and I tell people, like, I straight out, like, I prefer watching new things with people because it keeps me going.
Yeah.
And then they're like, oh, finish it at home. And I'm like, I won't.
Well, I know what we're doing tonight.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
So if you want me to watch the new episodes, the new season of Fruits Basket, you got to, like, force me because otherwise I'm not watching it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good to know.
Though I did start Spy Family on my own.
Good.
But I was watching it while I was at work at the office, and now I'm not at the office anymore. So it was like on in the background as I was like typing e-store orders, and I'm like, oh, look, they're cute. I think I'm on episode 6.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I started it.
It's so good.
It's adorable.
Yeah.
I love Yor.
Yep. Yours.
How is she a cinnamon bun and a freaking assassin at the same time? But then again, yes, too. Kelly, we were not going to talk about that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. God damn.
I know.
So, okay, we're going to jump back a little bit and talk about teenage boys in robots.
That sounds really bad.
We're going to talk about...
Oh, Gundam. Yay.
Yeah, in giant mecha robots.
Yes.
For the second week in a row.
Yay.
So, what was it about Wing, or whatever?
Wing.
Gundam Wing.
It was Wing, yeah.
Yeah. That made you go, ooh, I like this a lot.
It was duo. It was 100% duo.
It was just...
It was his character. Because his backstory, he should be insane.
Yeah.
Absolutely should be insane.
Yes.
The poor boy needs severe therapy.
Yeah.
And he's so happy until he goes crazy.
Yeah.
Which I haven't seen because I haven't finished the series yet.
No, neither have I.
Okay, good. Yeah. I own the whole series on DVD, but I've never seen it.
Yeah.
Yay, Amazon. I bought it there.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was... It was duo. It was how he's so happy. It's so... He shouldn't be as happy as he is.
Yeah.
And then he goes and he slaughters a whole bunch of people, and then he jumps out at the Gundam, and it's like, yay! Like I said, he's a little nuts.
Just a little bit.
Just a bit.
Just a bit.
Like he was the first character I ever cosplayed.
Yeah.
He was the first character I ever wanted to cosplay. So I find that the reason with a lot of animes that I tend to stick to them is I attach to a character.
Yeah.
In case you hadn't noticed, it's a theme.
Yeah.
So if I don't feel that real attachment after like the first episode, I probably won't continue it.
Yeah.
Or like I'll kind of drag my feet a lot. So with Gundam Wing, it was 100% duo.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, oh God, there goes my phone. Well, you got to be crazy to have that ponytail.
Yeah.
That braid.
That braid.
Like,
Well,
God damn.
Do you understand? Do you know the significance of the braid?
No, I don't. Actually.
Okay. So Oh God, I have to go through his entire backstory. Okay, so Duo named himself. So he's a street kid.
Yeah.
And he was in a gang when he was like 6. And the leader of the gang was Solo. So and he was like his brother. So as like a, I guess a tribute to Solo, he named his first name Duo.
Yeah.
He named himself Duo. And then Solo died.
Of course.
Because of course he did.
Welcome to anime.
Yeah. The whole gang was raided and he ended up being killed and Duo was the only person who survived. So then he was taken in by a church. And of course, also Solo also loved his hair. So he refused to cut his hair for Solo.
Yeah.
And so he was taken in by a nun and a priest. So it was Sister Helen and Father Maxwell. Which is also why he wears the priest garbs as a tribute to them.
Okay.
Sister Helen she tried to cut his hair. He refused to let her, so she braided it for him.
Okay, yeah.
So that's where the braid comes from. And then, of course, a bomb gets dropped on the church and they die.
Because, of course, welcome to Gundam, where everything is absolutely goddamn horrifying.
Yeah. So from the church, and the death of Father Maxwell was really probably the hardest thing that Duo ever went through because it was a death of a father figure.
Yeah.
And so that's where he got his last name. And then that is where, was it G is his doctor? I don't remember. Because I know they all have letters.
Yeah.
So he is the one who then found Duo from there and, trained him to be a mech assassin at the age of 16.
Yeah.
Because he's crazy enough to do it. And they're all freaking batshit crazy.
I mean, I was going to say,
they're all
batshit crazy.
Yeah. I mean, the fact that they name themselves literally 1 through 5.
Yeah.
They're, in different languages.
Yeah.
And, of course, another fun fact is, I don't know if you've ever seen Riverdale.
Yeah.
Do you know Sweet Pea?
Yeah.
That's Duo's voice actor. That's Scott O'Neill, Duo's voice actor.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
That is hilarious.
Yeah. He's freaking Sweet Pea on Riverdale.
That's a big man.
He is.
That's a big man.
He was, yeah. And he used to do Anime North all the time until I
did not know that.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Wow.
So he was a regular at Anime North until the early 2000s.
Wow.
Which is, of course, when I started watching anime.
Of course.
I'm so mad.
Yeah.
Back before, I'm not going to finish that.
But yeah. That's crazy. I did not know that.
Yeah, that's Scott O'Neill.
Wow.
Yeah. And again, he's another freaking ray of sunshine that should be, when they. Why is it the ray of sunshines always voice act the moody ones? I don't understand it.
It's just a thing. It's
like
a thing. Matt Mercer and Levi and it's just
God. Makes no sense. Or they voice act weird teenagers who ask if they want their muffin buttered.
Yep. Fuck.
That's where being a Canadian voice actor gets you.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah. Because all the Beyblade boys were Canadian.
Yep. 4 kids,
Canada.
baby. I think it was 4 kids.
It was.
Yeah.
It was 4. Yeah, because it was around the same time that Yu-Gi-Oh was being acted. I also I've never seen Yu-Gi-Oh.
Wait, no, that makes sense.
I have read the manga.
Oh, okay.
I read the first 2 volumes of the manga. Mokuba is batshit crazy.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Yes. They really tone him down in the anime.
They really tone him down in the anime.
Yeah, in the manga,
my God.
he's
having like freaking like death roulette like games in the second volume, and it's like, dude, you're 6.
Yep. That's what they don't show you in the anime, boys and girls, and they them's like
Mokuba is crazy.
Yeah, Mokuba is crazy.
No wonder he's not the Kaiba in charge of the company.
Thank fucking God.
I know. Freaking, it wouldn't be a toy company. It would be a freaking like weapon company. And he takes over, and Seto's like, oh crap.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's my question, because Seto is a Japanese surname.
Yes.
Why is Seto Kaiba surname?
I'll do you one this. I'll do you a different one, okay?
I don't get that. I've wondered that for years.
I'll do you a different one, okay?
Okay.
Look at me.
Yeah.
You know what makes no sense?
What?
How the monsters come out of the cards, okay?
Well, I mean, it's the same way that the monsters come out of the Beyblades. I
was
mean,
just
like,
saying,
come on.
If your line is Seto Kaiba and his name, I got.
And the fact that his coat doesn't follow gravity.
Okay, listen. Yeah. Like.
Unless the English people didn't quite understand that the Japanese naming system is backwards.
Yeah.
There's that too. That could be a that could be a thing.
Yeah, that could also be a thing.
Yeah.
But
and his real last name is Seto. Oh my god, that just messes everything up.
Kaiba Seto?
Yes.
Yeah.
That might actually be it though.
Yeah.
Dear, oh, cuss you. We're beeps in the background.
Yeah. Yeah. Fucking
But yeah,
hell.
I mean, and how do they always have the card they need right when they need it?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I had a Yu-Gi-Oh deck. The cards you always need are down the frickin' bottom, where you don't get to them until after you're dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
You didn't have the heart of the cards.
Well, the heart of the cards is now illegal, so
Yeah.
so is Pot of Greed.
Yeah. So I know you like watching the same things over and
Yes,
over
I
again.
do. Yes, I do.
But if you were, besides Sasuke and Miyano,
Yeah.
what is on, and Fruits Basket,
Okay.
what is on your list
I'm
to
pulling out my list.
to
'Cause
watch?
I have a list.
Also besides Full Metal, because that's going to take a
I
while.
have Brotherhood on that list.
Yeah.
I have I have Romantic Killer
Hell yeah.
and Apothecary Diaries.
Hell yeah. So good.
So, yeah, those are so. Of course, I have Brotherhood on there, but that's the 4 that I have on I have 4 on my list of to be watched because I can't remember any of the ones you recommended me, and then when you tell me, I will add them to the list, and the list will get very long.
Yes. Because I there's one that's very gay, and oh Jesus.
Why do I have a feeling you've told me about this before?
Probably.
You usually tell me about the gay shit.
Yeah. It's
Because
about
I have a type.
about these 2 high school girls, and they're adorable.
Okay.
And it's literally just sunshine and rainbows for an entire hour.
Oh, that sounds like fun.
Yeah. I have the manga. I have to look up what the because it's an OVA.
Oh, okay.
So it's only an hour.
Okay.
Should be an actual series because it's just literally you know how Spy Family is just like, oh, it's so fun, happy.
Yeah.
This literally is just like, oh, do you want oxytocin, whatever, or not serotonin? Jesus, holy shit!
I don't want oxytocin.
No, you don't.
No.
Okay, it's called Kase-san and Morning Glories.
Okay.
And it's adorable.
Okay.
I really like how Kase-san is one of the 2 main characters.
Yeah.
And Kase is not a world athlete, an athlete in her school.
Okay.
And tomboyish, kind of, but she gets to be the trying to think of the words, ADHD. No. Usually,
she's not the aggressor.
No.
Ooh,
usually,
I like that.
Usually in romance,
the twist,
the tomboy or gets to be the hey, I want your, I want to kiss you. No, she gets all flustered and
that's adorable.
Yep, I'm just like, thank you,
that's
thank
adorable.
you for this twist.
I love those kinds of things.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm just, it's literally a perfect hour of romance anime.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I've already forgotten what it's called.
Well, I'll remind you.
Okay, good.
Jesus.
Because, ADHD is a thing and I have no short-term memory.
Yep.
Fun.
God. Have you watched My Hero?
I've started reading it. I have never watched it.
Oh, Jesus, it cut out again.
I've read volume 1.
Oh, my God.
I own volume 2.
Bro!
It's okay. I also haven't finished watching Komi yet.
Okay.
This is when he kicks me off the cosplay off of the podcast.
Look at me. Okay. We're gonna.
Okay. Yeah. I
Okay.
think I've only watched 2 episodes. I don't know. Maybe no more than that. Anyways, yes. I'm watching. I'm looking. You're not looking at me anymore.
My head is down.
Yes.
If Jen can watch all of Comey,
Okay.
you can watch all of Comey.
Okay. Wow, that was aggressive. Yes, this is what our friendship is mainly like.
Yes, it is. But yeah, I mentioned Comey to Jen.
Yeah.
Like, and then within a week, I saw her, and she's like, "Oh yeah, I watched Comey," and I'm like, "I'm sorry, what?"
What?
And then Jack's partner watched through all of Comey.
Right.
I'm getting all these people into Comey.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I love it. I love the idea behind it because, you know, I'm an anxious ball of, you know, anxiety.
Mm-hmm.
So I understand what she's going through. What was that?
That was my mic again.
Oh, my God.
Great episode.
Oh, my God.
I can't wait to edit this. Fuck's sakes.
Yay, so much fun.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it just, like I said, because of my anxiety, I can't watch new things. So I can't watch the anime about anxiety because of my anxiety.
We're going to have to come up with a day and just watch Comey because it's needed.
Yes.
It's
I'm
fucking
okay with
needed.
that. I'm okay with that.
Yeah. Fucking. God.
Yep.
God. Well, thank you so much for being on the podcast.
What do I have a feeling I'm going to come back for a part 2 just to like go through everything else.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh, that's already happening.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. It's already happening.
Yay.
Where can the lovely people find you?
Oh God, this is the fun part. So mainly it is on Instagram as Blaidd through cosplay. Yes, I will spell that. It is BLAIDD_DRWG cosplay. And that is also pretty much everything on Twitter, TikTok, Facebook, Tumblr. Yeah, I'm on all of those. But I also have a link tree where it's to all of it.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the main part is my Instagram.
But yeah, go follow her. You can follow me at Corky Cosplays and everywhere else as Adam Corky. And yeah, I'll see you guys next week. All right. Love y'all. Bye.
Bye-bye.